Alright, hello. Welcome back to Monster Prom extra large. One snake girl. I don't know. Vera doesn't seem to really want me. Audio is good? Okay, thank you. No, we're gonna go for Fireboy. And see how that goes. Oh, Ender, which color should I pick to go for the fire guy? Should I go with orange, red, green, blue? Who are you? Red. So red on red. Okay. Alright, here we go. And we're gonna take the test. If you could put a curse on your worst enemy, what would it do? The curse of always meeting obnoxious people at parties who are super into new fad diets. Okay. Let's see. We'll do this one. You get the chance to produce a movie. It's based on... I guess this one. I have a feeling he likes boldness a lot. Your partner just gave you a cool gift for your anniversary, but you totally forgot. Quick, come up with an idea for a great gift. A silly toy that makes silly noises. The abstract concept of gratefulness. Anything on fire or a weapon. No, a weapon on fire. Anything capable of leading them to an overdose of some sort. A pony. Always a pony. The head of their fiercest enemies. I think this one is his. Yep, okay. There we go.
Let's do this.
I feel like he'll like boldness and fun. So, we'll do that. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms, you give 0 shits, but you gain 2 boldness. You notice Liam and Damien talking to each other. Maybe you're a little jealous, so you decide to join them. Ugh, I know, right? The entire concept of slaying is barbaric, racially motivated, and deeply rooted in an abhorrent colonial mindset. And their outfits, black on red, it's like bad cosplay as a fashion statement. I'm just pissed that they get such a cool name. You know, if I murder a dude, I'm just a killer. But if one of them murders one of us, they're Slayer. Slayer is a metal band. The Killers is just a post-pop baby shit. There was a time when I would have hotly debated the genre classification of The Killers with you, but they're popular now and so are obviously garbage. And the same goes for Slayers. Someone really ought to put an end to this arachnic practice. You mean by murdering all the Slayers? We've tried that, Damien. We've been trying that for literally centuries. No, what we need is a new initiative. Something fresh. Something modern. Something like... Liam seems to be drawing a blank, but you're not. Your idea is simple yet effective. Murder all the Slayers. A massive PR campaign letting people know that every cool person in history was either a vampire or a demon. Murder all the Slayers. Now we're on the right track. But I'll do you one better. How about instead of murdering all the Slayers, we murder all the Slayers? I don't care how many times you repeat yourselves. I won't be party to an unoriginal plan. But Liam, doesn't the very fact that it is so unoriginal actually make it the most original plan of all? You've opened my eyes to an entirely new type of irony. Go on. Damien explains his revolutionary new plan in detail. It just sounds like regular old killing to you, but Liam's eating it up. You gain 2 creativity and boldness.
Let's do this.
Okay, he's with Liam again. You find Damien brandishing his usual silverware, a hammer and chisel, while Liam looks on in horror. You can't eat that. Watch me. First of all, it's made of one seamless piece of obsidian, so it's low calorie. And second of all, it's a lich psycholatry, part of his balanced breakfast. It's lunch. You're just jealous. No, I'm nervous. Nervous that you're going to eat that, get possessed by a lich, and kill us all. Well, I'm nervous that it's not going to happen. Looks like these two are at an impasse. Maybe you can solve the dispute and score some romantic cred at the same time. Damien, don't eat it. You know, you won't have room for all these baby seals I brought you. Liam's right, Damien. You should make him eat it. Liam's right, Damien. You should make him eat it. Oh yeah, of course. I forgot about the golden rule. Do unto others whatever the hell you want because it's funny. What? No, this is an outrage. I don't even eat food, let alone inedible objects suffused in eldritch magic. Well, there's a first time for everything. Draco slews her down the hatch. Damien force feeds the dread artifact to Liam. He's instantly possessed with a dark energy, as opposed to his normal morose energy. I am the Lord of the Night, the Hierarch of Ice, Devourer of Joy. Ha, what a nerd. Liam has to go to the nurse's office to get the curse removed, while you and Damien rob a bank to celebrate. Okay.
Let's do this.
Alright, so boldness and creativity, I guess. So we'll do boldness again. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. Oh yeah. And then, hooray, to boldness. As you go about your day, you can't help but notice Damien and Scott trying to beige? What? Oh, Scott trying on beige business suits. By the time you get over to them, they're both taking the suits off and are examining them critically. Something still isn't right. Yeah, and I really don't want to half-ass our Pokemon's cosplay. Coach said to always use your full ass on everything. I'm with you, man. Nobody gives more of a shit than about classic pocket human video game than me. But what the fuck are we missing, man? We've got the suits, the horn-rimmed glasses, the sticky pale body paint. Everything we need to cosplay Doug and Wilbert. The twin titans of real estate. I know who they are, Scott. I play the damn game. Now, come on, help me think of what we're missing. You know right away what their costume needs. You reach into your bag and pull out the one thing no human would be caught dead without. A unicycle. A gun. A gun. Yes, this is exactly what my costume needs. Come on, Scott, put on your mask and let's head over to the convention. Okay, Damien. Hey, by the way, why is the convention happening over at the First National Bank? In the middle of the day. On a weekday. Humans don't ask questions, Scott. Come on, let's go rob that. I mean, make some friends. If anyone asks, that gun isn't yours. You gain 2 fun and boldness.
Let's do this.
I'm drinking coffee. Alright. Let's see. Let's do creativity. That day while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves had descended to give you a figurative oral sex. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain 2 creativity. Later, you see Damien packing a bag. I'm going away for the weekend. To detention. I have fucking detention again. Why? Just because I rigged the teacher's lounge door with booby traps that poured silky piss on whoever opened it. I mean, I didn't even set anything on fire this time. Let me spill the tea. This school is strict as fuck. Anyways, just brainstorming some ways to keep things entertaining beyond fucking ditching. Do it, just fucking ditch, do it. Cross-species economic and social barriers to make lifelong friends with a diverse group of students in detention and find out through silly dancing that you're not so different after all. Just do it. Damn, why didn't I think of that? I mean, I just did, but I didn't consider it as a serious option. If I skip detention, what are they going to do? Give me detention? I can do anything. make a bonfire out of the desk, jerk off in the potions,
Fucking
and I'll just skip the tension forever and wreak as much havoc as I want. Fuck yeah, havoc. Well, you may have created a monster, but at least he's your monster. You gain 2 smarts and 1 boldness.
Let's do this.
Okay, he's right here with Polly. You arrive at your chosen table to find Damien dejecting, hefting a ball of mashed potatoes, while Polly sadly presses her hand through the same. Seriously, what do we have to do to get a food fight started in this cafeteria? Okay, we've had this interaction before with Polly, and she just shows her chest. So this one is Polly, so wars are fought over scarce resources. Steal everybody's food and put it in a pile. That ought to do it. Whoa, is that what politics is? Beating people up and putting their stuff in a big pile? I didn't know I was already so good at politics. And then I can roll around in the food pile. I'll feel so good on my non-skin. Damien spends the rest of lunch piling up everybody's food in an enormous food mountain. Hungry students are soon swarming the mountain, trying to grab what they can, while Damien pelts them with fire and knives from above. In a panic, the students turn on each other, fighting with the only weapon they have, the food in their hands. Ha, food fight, I think a fight like this is how I died. The casualties are beyond counting, but no one will be forgetting the food fight anytime soon.
Let's do this.
Okay, let's go outdoors. That day during recess, he started a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain 2 fun. Let's nuke him. Oh no, emo. Damien's just minding his own business, close lining people, when suddenly a loud siren goes off above you. It's the Slayer. She's on the roof at the school, holding a megaphone, and she's looking right at Damien.
Prepare to die.
What up, bala sack? Put this in your horn and smoke it. Your mama's so fat when she possesses someone, they don't need an exorcism. They need liposuction. Oh yeah? Well. Damien's stuck. It's up to you to figure out a comeback. You leaned over and whispered in his ear. Your mama's so poor she can't even sell her soul because she's only renting it. Fuck you, you Van Helsing. Oh yeah, well your mama's so poor she can't even sell her soul because she's only renting it. Your mama's so dumb she thinks a hellmouth is what you get if you suck too much dick. Your mama's so ugly she lost a beauty contest to the girl from The Exorcist. Your mama's so cursed she... Alright, okay, I quit it. The Slayer runs off to search the internet for comebacks. It's too late. Damien's already won. You gain 2 boldness and fun. Damn, got burned. I mean, that's one way to nuke a person, I guess.
Let's do this.
Coffee good. Alright, let's do creativity. That day... Okay, wait, no. We already read this. You see Damien beating the piss out of a goblin, like he always does when he's depressed. You go over and ask him what's up. It's this whole heir to the throne of hell thing. It's really bumming me out. I hate being a prince of hell, and I'm gonna hate being a king of hell even more. I mean, how am I supposed to rebel against authority when I am the authority? Not even beating the piss out of this goblin is cheering me up. Oh no. Damien continues to beat the piss out of the goblin, but his heart clearly isn't in it. I mean, is there anything rad I can do as king of hell? Literally anything? You're forgetting about the ultimate way to fight authority, total war. Kings have harems, and I definitely join yours. I mean, I feel like he'd like this. Oh yeah, war. I totally forgot about war. Probably because my dads are such lame asses. They keep going on about what's the world, diplomacy. Am I saying that right? Diplomacy? Whatever, I'll have it taken out of the dictionary when I'm king. Suck on that, Webster. Damien's so excited he even stopped strangling that goblin. It sends you a massage coupon as a thank you. You gain 2 smarts and 1 boldness.
Let's do this.
He's talking to Miranda now. You come up upon Damien staring at Miranda's elaborate silverware spread while her eating serfs chow down obediently at a neighboring table. I still don't get why you collect these stupid forks and spoons and shit. I mean, even the knives don't really look that deadly. Oh yeah, this is the stabbing one. Where you fight with the knives or whatever. Lay off, Miranda. Damien, what about your collection? Okay, this one. I mean, I'm just giving her shit, but I am in favor of any plan that gets more people murdered. Oh, how barbaric. Are you sure that's the right thing to do? Yep, 100%. Absolutely. Well, alright then. Yum yum, Daisy. Take the sharpest of these silvered wares in your filthy peasant hands and go murdering, would you? I was kind of hoping you would do the murdering yourself. If we're living in an age wherein a lady can't outsource her senseless murders to her servants, I don't know what the world is coming to. Fair enough, as long as the murders get done, I guess I don't care. Miranda even outsources some silverware murder to you and Damien as a team. It really brings you closer to each other.
Let's do this.
Alright, let's see. Let's get creative again. We go do the play, and we get creativity. Hooray. You're chilling out, not murdering anybody when Damien slinks up to you. He's hauling a large sack with the words "definitely not a corpse" written on it. Hey, you're not gonna believe this, but there's definitely actually a corpse in this bag. You never would have guessed. Now here's the thing, I'm not saying I'm exactly responsible for making this corpse, at least not without my lawyer present, but let's just say he and I apparently had very different definitions of rock, paper, scissors. Anyway, I'm not interested in going back to jail, so I need your help to hide this body real quick. It wouldn't be an extremely attractive thing to do. Luckily, hiding dead bodies is kind of your thing. You share your brilliant solution. Disguise him as a drinking fountain, no one will know the difference. Just chuck him in my garage. He'll blend perfectly with my collection of vintage dead bodies. You throw the corpse in the back of Damien's dread chariot and hoof it to your garage. Holy hell, are these all yours? Some of these are total classics. Elvis Presley, Amelia Earhart? Fuck, you've got 3 popes in here. I've spent all this time trying to be a great murderer, when the greatest murderers of all was right next to me the entire time. Damien lovingly lays his mangled corpse next to your pristine collector's item, a look of awe on his face. Joke's on him, you're actually just a really accomplished grave robber. You gain 2 smarts and 1 charm. Your mom was so hot I created you before I was even born. What the heck? Okay, so fun. So we're gonna go outdoors. Too fun. Hooray. The moment that ends, the sound of masculine energy, if it had a sound, fills the air. Come at me, 4-legged fuckwads. Look, bro, just stop hanging with our cousin Scott, and we won't beat you up, okay? It's all cool, dude. No, it's not all cool. I'm going to hang out with that dumb mutt whenever I feel like it. Kinda because I like him, mostly because you can't control me. Scott's a wolf. He belongs with the wolf pack. What do you have that we don't? Muscles? We got those. Sharp teeth? We got those. Independent thought, maybe? That's it, Fireboy. We're sending you straight to hell. I mean, fine. Bring it. Uh-oh, Damien's not exactly helpless, but this is 4 against 1. Get in there and help a demon out. Guys. What are you talking about? Damien is a werewolf. Rap battle. A rap battle. Aw, shit. Let's go, boys. You pull a mic out of your pocket. Why did you have a mic in your pocket? Don't worry about it. And lay down a dope beat. Your boom, boom, your face off, and then you start letting the sick burns fly. You ain't shit. Just a bunch of mediocre, mangy mutts, taking water bong hits and sniffing each other's butts. You wouldn't no fly if it bit you in the mouth. You can try to ride high, but your plans go south. You may know sports, but that's about it. When it comes to friendship, you don't know shit. Aw, damn, son. The Wolfpack are sufficiently burned by your sweet rhymes and leave, their tails dropping in shame. You gain 2 fun and creativity.
Let's do this.
Okay. Where is he? Oh, he's with the wolves anyways. You find Scott and Damien immersed in their favorite mobile game, Pokemon's Go, based on the classic Pocket Human. My original Bosworth uses income tax audit. Oh no, my Lindsay Roberts never saves receipts. It's super effective. Ha, and now for the finishing blow. Wait, what? Reginald contracted lymphomia. Reginald's lymphomia deals 500 physical damage to him and 999 emotional damage to him and his loved ones. Woo, I win again. Why are all your Pokemon so unhealthy, Damien? Because I make them all smoke cigarettes and live next to toxic waste dumps, obviously. Maybe you should stop that. Where's the fun in that? Let's have another match. What are you two nerds doing? Nerding around? Nerd up, nerds. Whoa, Scott, is that you? We didn't recognize you under all that nerdery. What are you doing playing a dumb video game for stupid babies? But Pokemans isn't dumb, it's cool because no way is Scott gonna come up with anything, but if you do, maybe you can score some points with Scott or Damien. Show them all the phone equipment with Pokemon so Go can be used as a football. Say nothing, pelt them with steamed vegetables. Ah, vegetables, we hate those. Stop it. Seriously, pelt us with ground beef or something, or at least some sausages or pig ears. How about some forks and knives? Or some knives and knives. I'm just gonna keep throwing knives. Ah, these knives are almost as bad as the vegetables. Guys, come on, stop throwing carrots and nuts at my cousins. You stop, alright, as soon as the Wolfpack have retreated out of range. Nice thinking, finally a use for vegetables, am I right? Damien barely remembers to take the knife out of his hand before high-fiving you. He does, though, so that's a win. Hooray.
Let's do this.
Okay. Boldness and creativity. We'll do boldness first. You skip class. Of course, no trip in the bathroom will be complete without running into a group of your classmates doing something stupid. Ugh, Damien, you're the worst. I know, right? She means that in a bad way. Did you really have to set fire to our entire deck of cards? I don't know. Did the deck of cards have to keep dealing me shitty hands? Not necessarily. That's how probability works. Well, and I guess I didn't necessarily need to set it on fire, but since when has that stopped me? Well, now you stopped us all from playing poker. Now what are we gonna bet on? Mama needs a new pair of shoes. Yes, and I derive almost sexual pleasure from taking your money, so what's the new game? Oh, you know the perfect poker alternative. Russian roulette, the stock market. Russian roulette. Yeah, why didn't I think of that? That used to be my favorite game before I died. Wait. All in. Polly pulls an antique revolver out of nowhere, spins the cylinder, points it at her head, and pulls the trigger 5 times until it fires. The bullet goes through her intangible head, bounces off the ceiling, and embedded itself in the mirror, right next to all the other bullet holes. I guess Farrah and I split the money? Dang, I always lose at Russian roulette. Let's play again. I'll go first. How you ever died is a mystery to me. Yeah, me too. You decide to get out of the bathroom to avoid any further ricochet from the gunshots echoing behind you. It seems your friends are all delighted with your suggestion. You gain 2 fun and 1 smart.
Let's do this.
Alright, let's get creative. That day while rehearsing... Okay, well, why do I keep reading this? You see Damien pacing the stage, stabbing the air with his cardboard lance. Motherfucker, I don't do things if I don't look badass doing them. This play is not an exception. I am going to live so motherfucking truthfully through these imaginary circumstances. The script is just so, I don't know, vague. Why is the Dark Knight so evil? Where does his anger come from? Why all the murder? And yes, when it comes to play, I want there to be a reason for murder. I just don't need one in real life. You better give him a reason not to murder you, just in case. The knight was driven evil by the death of his parents and her spouse. It's never been done. B method. Go on a real-life killing spree. It's not like I really need an excuse to go on a killing spree, but this is a good excuse as any. Just gotta grab a razor, an iron, a cheese grater, and anything to gag the screaming. Holy shit, that does not bode well. However, at the next rehearsal, Damien is embodying the darkness of nights. And that was the point after all. So what's the body count between cast members? You gain 2 creativity and boldness.
Let's do this.
Alright. Oh, they're all right here with Coach. You find Scott and Damien shoveling hot dogs and mashed potatoes into their mouths while Coach cheers them on. Go, boys, go. Munch your way to victory. There's no truer sport than an eating contest. 10th, crotch. Shove, let me eat. It looks like it's a pretty fair fight so far, but where's the fun in that? Time to step in and tip the balance. Distract Scott with a surprise firework. Slather Damien's dog in holy ketchup. Will distract Scott. What the hell were you planning on setting off these fireworks in here anyway? You let him rip. Hey, stop that. Who did that? Who's making noise? I'm yelling because I'm scared. They found us, Scott. The Viet Cong. Oh lordy, it's Nam all over again. Oh no. Scott and Coach flee the cafeteria. Damien lets out a sigh full of equal parts relief and mashed potatoes. Thanks. I was just eating like I normally do when those 2 idiots came over and turned it into a sport. It's not my fault I eat so fast. I've got a literal furnace in my stomach. Damien lets you have some of his half-chewed hot dogs. Nice. Some would say that's almost like making out with him. That's gross.
Let's do this.
Okay. Let's... Aw, shit. They're at the gym. Guess we'll just do boldness again. You're doing your thing when a wild Damien suddenly appears. Hey you look like you have nothing better to do. I need a mount for the prom because walking is for losers. And also because I lost my driver's license after I drove my motorcycle through another Sunday school picnic. But I won't take just any lame-ass mount. I need the best creature in hell. So let's brainstorm. If you don't answer in the next 10 seconds, I'm putting a bit in your mouth and writing you. We're talking hell here, so a goat. But not just any goat. A goat that's a real asshole. What about that giant, gelatinous, 50-nosed creature at your house that bites, spits bile, and eats corpses? Oh, you mean the cradle of filth? That's not a creature, it's what we use to replace our swimming pool. Though I could put it on wheels and arrive on it. Of course, I'll have to inform the superintendent not to bring anything flammable. Or no, wait, everything flammable. You make a mental note as you bring a gas mask to prom. The fact that you're going to, despite the danger, means you gain 3 boldness.
Let's do this.
Alright, let's increase our charm. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain 2 charm. Afterwards, you spot Coach ranting excitedly at Damien. Better go save them from each other. What I'm trying to say, son, is that you're full to the gills with untapped potential. I don't have gills. And whatever you breathe with, that's what you're full up to. My lungs? Sure, your lungs are full of untapped potential. And you know what they say? I don't. Untapped potential is like untapped maple syrup. It just sits in your lungs where it can't go on anyone's pancakes. What does that have to do with me creating... excuse me. What does that have to do with me creating a super special custom workout? Your potential, Damien. We gotta tap it. If you can design a workout that strengthens your specific skills, then this will still be a really dumb conversation, but it's also an opportunity for you to bond with Damien. So you suggest obstacle course through a burning building. It makes you a better arsonist. An ambitious regiment of powerlifting will make you a better hairdresser. Oh boy, I love obstacle courses. And I love burning buildings. See, Damien, becoming your best self can be fun and rewarding. You seem way too happy about this. You know what arson is, right? I don't need to know something that is support my students' development. Okay, I mean, I'm totally willing to take advantage of your ignorance, but just so you know, I'm going to use this as an excuse to set fire to. You don't need to explain yourself to me, Damien. I trust you, absolutely. Well, okay, man. I guess I'm going to need some workout equipment, specifically 50 gallons of lighter fluid and a blowtorch. 50 gallons? That's a lot of weight. You sure you can lift that safely when you're just starting out? Oh, don't worry. It'll very quickly become a lot lighter. You and Damien cackle maniacally as you plot to set fire to the gym. Again. Coach laughs right along you. You gain 2 fun and creativity.
Let's do this.
Alright. Damien. When you reach Liam and Damien's table, you find it absent of food but covered in paperwork. Do we really need all these special forms? Can't we just write death threats on a regular paper? For the last time, Damien, substance change within the administrative system requires mastery of mechanics of bureaucracy. What if we wrote the death threats on really fancy paper? Okay, I forgot what this one is, but yeah, no. A white plate with a single sprig of parsley, a bowl of knives, the essence of knives. Yeah, this one's Damien's. Now that's interesting. Huh, knives seems a bit didactic. We'll see how didactic it is when I'm stabbing faces with a bowl full of knives. You don't know what didactic means, do you? Nope, but I do know how funny it'll be to watch a bunch of nerds try and finish a knife bowl. Damien's application to add knives to the menu is a success. He starts holding daily knife-eating contests. There are no winners except Damien, who thinks it's hilarious, and you, who came up with this.
Let's do this.
Okay, we're gonna do charm one last time. It's later when you're minding your own business and definitely not doodling pictures of Damien in your notebook. When you see Damien making his way over to you, and at which point you definitely do not need to hide your drawings. Yo, so here's the thing, you know how I think most people are pretty much 100% awful fuckdoors? I actually think you're only 70% awful fuckdoor tops. In fact, I actually think you're kind of rad. I've been meaning to get a new tattoo since nothing as rad as intentionally sticking needles into yourself. To create a permanent image on your skin for fucking ever. And I thought maybe we could get matching tattoos if you came up with something rad for us. Oh my god, it's your chance to once and for all convince Damien of how awesome you are. Don't fuck this up. It's time to suggest the baddest, raddest, maddest tattoo of all time, which is an on-fire pentagram made of pentagrams, and those pentagrams are made of guns and shoot pentagrams, and the pentagrams are on fire, and the fire is on fire. A sea cucumber. What the fuck? Oh my fuck. That's the most metal thing I've ever heard. I made a good choice with you. Maybe the pentagrams that are pentagrams could be made of pentagrams that are pentagrams. And the fire can be sentient, and the pentagrams can hate their deadbeat uncle. And the guns end up on TV because they won't eat their vegetables, and maybe the pentagrams are also ex-convicts. These will be the raddest tattoos ever. Let's go get them right now and have them on both our bodies together forever. What? You're about to get badass matching tattoos with Damien. This is the raddest, coolest, dopest, most lit thing you have ever happened. And now you'll be tied together for eternity. You gained the sickest tattoo of all time, as well as 2 boldness and 1 charm. Hooray! And now it's prom time. Who will you ask to prom? Damien.
What's up?
Ask Damien to go to prom? Yes.
Let's do this.
You finally plucked up your courage and asked your beloved to go to Monster Prom with you. Prom? With you? You dumb fuck. That's a fucking great idea. Are you some kind of genius or something? I'll tell you what you are. My date to prom.
Make this prom our bitch.
Prom night was awesome. Oh, we're both in suits too. Look at us. We do look badass. We look like we're about to go have... We look like we're about to be part of Hitman. That's what we do. Coffee. We look so good together. You and Damien reflected on all the fucked up misadventures you had over the past few weeks. You've definitely been your worst self. After some good laughs, you conclude, well, I'm definitely going to hell. He stayed silent a bit after that, then he added, you know what? I see no problem with that. Best night ever. Hooray! We got 13 new events, 18 new outcomes. Most diplomatic smile, and then Damien, best at violence. Alright, let's see what happened. Damien found peace at the most unexpected way. He kept punching everything till one day he punched his own anger to death. He's written a book about it. Okay, nobody cares about anyone else. Okay, cool. Alright. We're gonna try it for Damien again. To see what his rejection is. We're gonna be red.
Light it up.
And then we're gonna skip this. Oops, resume. Skip this. Which god do you pray to each night before sleeping? This one. Which inanimate object do you think would make the best girlfriend or boyfriend? That one. The world will end tomorrow. Okay. Nobody ends the world but me. I'll end the world today. That's Damien. Alrighty.
Let's do this.
So this time, we're not gonna go for Damien. So I don't think smartness, he'll be into that. That day you listened to your elders and learned valuable lessons. Sometimes after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain 2 smarts. Afterwards, you see Polly and Damien eating some delicious looking cookies. Hey, would you like to buy a cookie to benefit the agents of chaos? I'm trying to get my destructive capitalism badge. All proceeds go directly to the uprising of chaos over order, and it's tax deductible. As I was setting fire to a nursing home the other day, I heard a voice echo so loudly in my head that my teeth rattled. It told me of an ancient order, and as it was described to me in thousands of voices, blood trickled from my ears. And then the voices gave me a badge for harassment of the elderly. And I earned my first badge for being unable and unwilling to stop partying. My goal is to get enough badges to make a bikini out of them and wear it and nothing else forever. My goal is to get enough badges that Polly makes a bikini out of them and wears it and nothing else wherever forever.
It's Polly time!
I wonder what badge we should go for next and what hijinks we can get into to earn it. You know, that's what's crazy chaotic, being single and partying forever. Destroy the institution of marriage. Chaos is always better with some sensible agony. Replace all the water in school with swarms of mosquitoes. I mean, nothing is quite as chaotic or miserable as being covered head to toe in bug bites. And I have ghost skin, so there's no way I can accidentally be caught in the middle of this. Yeah, and if any of those little motherfuckers try to come near me, I'll just torch them. Miserable Minaret badge, here we come. Go team. The three of you immediately set to work, draining all of the school's pipes of water and funneling in swarm of live mosquitoes instead. Yay. Students trying to take a drink of water suddenly find themselves with a mouthful of ringed parasites, stealing the blood from their tongue and gums. Students sit on the toilet only to have their genitals accosted by thirsty, pointy proboscis. Students go to wash their hands and are then unable to use them for the rest of the day because of how swollen they are from dozens and dozens of awful bites. Yay, we're heroes! Order motherfucking obliterated. What a delightful prank for everyone involved. Later in the week, you see Damien and Polly proudly displaying their miserable Minarej bags, agents of chaos. One order O, and you gain 2 fun and creativity. Hooray.
Let's do this.
Okay, let me see if the shopkeeper has any events.
Show me that money.
Ooh. This one. There's an event for that. I wonder what happens. Okay. So there's an event for this one. A Russian novel with insightful approach to universal matters such as love and death. Okay, let's get it. Nothing better than the smell of money. Well, actually, there are many better smells, but you know what I mean, right? Okay. I don't know what it'll do. We'll see.
Let's do this.
I feel like we have to go to the auditorium for that now. Okay, let's see. Suddenly a chill runs through you as if the very fabric of reality is in danger. Scanning your surroundings, you quickly discover the reason for feeling. Polly and Damien are together and they're bored. Damien, Damien, Damien. What? I must have fallen asleep for a second because nothing is on fire. I know, right? Nothing crazy has happened in the last 47 minutes and I'm dead. I mean, I'm really actually dead, but also I am dead because of how bored I am. What if we just... Oh fuck, I am so bored I can't even think of something to do not to be bored. No, help us. Somebody please cause a sexy problem. Break this Evan seal and release Krakathul, the world fucker. Send in the party goblins. Using an accursed sword someone was stupid enough to give you, you shatter the wards separating the world fucker from our world. He emerges into this mortal plane with a noise like a million throats being slit at once, breath and bloody vapor. These are the end times that the ancient poets forlornly prophesied. This realm will rot like the maggot-riddled corpse it is. Ah, sick, it's the world fucker. Come to fuck the world.
Yes.
Yes. Hey, world fucker, wanna party? Krakalak-Thul speaks with a voice like a snake eating itself. He says, hell yes. You all head off to party all night, leaving a trail of flaming wreckage in your wake. The world is doomed, but at least it's not boring. You gain 2 fun and boldness.
Let's do this.
Okay. Oh, we'll go
Hey,
to
stranger.
this one. Ooh, why does it seem like there's more options now? Take the
Thanks.
free one. What is it? Mind control? What the heck?
Let's do this.
Okay, here's Damien. Listen, you can totally sit with us. I just hope you didn't bring a gun to a bazooka fight. Yeah, we're showing off our best flask. Well, not the best flask exactly, but the best contents. Okay, so I think with Polly, she wants like whiskey with ketchup or something. Get ready for the most hardcore badass thing. The flask contains an ancient genie that grants you 3 wishes, but I'm totally drinking it because I don't give a fuck. I grant my own damn wishes. Want to get a dope party started? The flask says ultra whiskey. Okay, no, it's this one. Yep, you're right. Hardcore. So hardcore. You could ask for anything. Wealth, power, immortality. A free pass for a teacher to ignore bad behavior forever and let you do whatever the fuck you want without suspension. But instead you're just gonna drink the genie? It's like you've drunk from my poor life choices, Flask, and I love it. I didn't even know you could drink a genie. You and Damien pop open the flask and drink the genie together. It's definitely just water, but Damien seems to drink so much alcohol and energy drinks that he's literally forgotten what water tastes like. Normally you say that you couldn't possibly be healthy, but fuck it, he's a demon from hell. He can probably do whatever. What a glorious bonding experience.
Let's do this.
Okay, let's increase charm again. Suddenly you hear the elegant gurgling sound of water trumpets. Miranda's about to issue a royal decree. I, Princess Miranda Vanderbilt, grant you permission to speak casually with me for a short period. You're welcome. Fuck yeah, you're awesome at speaking casually. Let's do this. Now that we're speaking casually, I really wanted to tell you about the event of the season. No, not prom. I meant the event of the season for poor people. I mean, the Royal Winter Surf Party mandatory celebration festivity of Surfleaf service. My serfs and I are total BFFs, so I decided to throw them all a party to celebrate their lifelong mandatory service to the Royal Vanderbilts. And since I love my serfs so much, this party must be the absolute best. I'll spare no expense. So I'll have my serfs build an underwater grand hall for the celebration. It should only take about 12 days of non-stop back-breaking labor. Plus, we'll need decorations for the party, so I'll have some serfs get dressed up and tie themselves to the wall. So cute. And we don't want any of my serfs missing the party if their family members get sick, so we'll have to issue a decree. Serfs are no longer allowed to have families. I'm the most generous princess of all time, but of course I don't want you to think that I'm spoiling them. So I'll need your mind control classes. What? So I'll need your mind control classes just to make sure we don't have any serfs insisting that they value their families or anything dumb like that. You hand over your mind control class tape to Miranda. She's so good at controlling you, it's terrifying to think about what she'll do with actual mind control powers. But who cares? You stand this watery bay. I'm just so excited, I feel like singing. Suddenly, an adorable an adorable eel pops out of Miranda's purse. Oh, what the fuck? Yes, that's a great idea, Princess Miranda. Let's sing. Miranda starts belting, and the eel starts singing back up. Wow, this eel has shockingly great harmony. The seaweed is always greener in a democratic state, but my loyal serfs all love my exceedingly high tax rates. Under my rule, serflings now know better. They'll serve me forever, now go eat your gruel. What a charming little tune. Who knows that monarchy could sound so fun? Miranda bows while you clap enthusiastically.
You're amazing.
Wow, Princess Miranda, you're amazing. You have the prettiest singing voice in the whole wide world. I know, right? My execution serfs made sure that no one in the whole country was a better singer. Now let me introduce my song serf, Mr. Feel the Eel.
Mr. Field?
Pleasure to meet you. I'm the luckiest eel ever because I get to help Princess Miranda plan a winter surfs party. That's right, of course. I need my serfs to do most of the preparations for the party, as I'll be entirely consumed by the planning process. The burden of leadership falls upon royalty after all. For example, I'm going to do the difficult mental work of deciding that there will be drinks at the party. Now that I've done the first half of the work, I'll leave you two to decide what kind of drinks, and how we'll get them, and who's going to pay for them, and all the rest of the planning. You're so smart, Princess Miranda. We'll take it from here.
I must depart.
Yay, I'll leave this to you two, because I need to go to recline in the velvet chaise and gaze out the window longingly. Oh, what an amazing opportunity for the death of the princess. Oh, wait, what?
Good job, comrade.
No need to continue the charade, comrade. The tyrant is out of earshot. The Vanderbilt serfs have untied together in hatred, and after our years of pain and toil, we shall finally send the princess straight to the depths of her watery hell. Let your loathing boil to the surface as we plan her demise. This foolish party she has planned will be the setting of our assassination. And while I care not what drink fills the punch bowl, be sure not to partake. I will add a massive dose of poison to the beverage, ensuring that all of the princess's guards will be deceased by the time the party is through. The revolution is here. I take my leave, comrade. May you dream of the end of tyranny, the end of monarchy, and the end of Princess Miranda. What the fuck? Just as Mr. Field the eel is swimming away. Wait, how is he swimming? You're not underwater. Didn't anyone tell this eel the laws of physics? Miranda returns. I'm back. Phew. Well, that gazing was so exhausting. I assume that you finished planning the drinks? Think fast. It'll break Miranda's heart to know her serfs are plotting to assassinate her. But you can't let her die before prom. She's the only one with a hookup for an underwater limo. Drinking is overrated, Miranda. You can't have drinks at your party. Or do you want your serfs getting ideas? You know what? Nowadays, cool kids only drink the latest, trendiest soda flavor. Poison antidote. But if there are no drinks at the party, what will I throw into my serfs to show that I am royal affection? Usually, if one of the serfs pleases me, I'll throw a glass of Chardonnay on them. It's a metaphorical dousing of royal approval. However, if one of my serfs disobey me, I punish them by dumping a cup of Sauvignon Blanc right in their naughty heads. It's a symbolic soaking of my righteous anger. I guess if there are no drinks at the party, I can toss my throwing silverware at them. Miranda throws a cup of white wine in your face, but you can't tell if it's Chardonnay or Sauvignon Blanc. Damn your unrefined palate. Now you'll never know if she's happy or pissed. You lose charm and smarts. What the hell? Okay. Alright, let's try... Does she have anything else in the store? No. We're too poor.
Let's do this.
Oh boy, Damien is with Miranda. He came upon Damien staring at Miranda's elaborate silverware spread while her eating serfs chowed down obediently at a neighboring table. Okay. Damien, okay, yeah, there you go. And it's just this all over again.
Let's do this.
Okay, let's get our charm on. Around the corner, you hear the sound of princessly singing in Eelish maracas, which can only mean one thing. Oh, Mr. Field the Eel, I'm just so excited for the winter surf party I could sing. Oh, I guess. I was going to say that I'm so excited I could burn down a medium-sized village, but singing is a great idea too. Let's do it. A whole new surf. Mr. Field the Eel harmonizes perfectly with Miranda's feudal ballad. A whole new surf. Though you have served me through and through, as your feudal lord, if I get bored, I'll kill and replace you. You give Miranda and her murderous eel a standing ovation. You're already standing, so technically you just started clapping, but it still counts. I didn't even see you there, fellow serf. You're definitely not a serf, but you're also not about to correct an eel with a hidden switchblade. Beautiful singing, princess. It's such an honor to join you in the magical wonder of song. You know, it's times like these that I'm so happy that I have serfs. I mean, if you weren't here, who would have listened to my lovely singing voice? Me? Listen to my own voice? I don't think so. Sniffle, sniffle, just the thought of Princess Miranda's song going to waste. Wah. Oh, don't cry, Mr. Field the Eel. I know what will make you feel better. Extensive and laborious party planning. Yeah, you're right, Princess. That would cheer me up right away. I knew it. In that case, we're missing one critical thing for the winter party serfs. Activities. This will likely be the only party my serfs will ever have the chance to attend, so we should make it as fun and memorable as possible. Oh, I'm just bursting with ideas. Princess, could we play Save the Princess Neck? Each serf could shave your neck with their sharpest sword. Doesn't that sound adorable? Oh my god, I love it. Everyone will admire how hairless my neck is. I mean, my neck is already hairless, but I guess if everyone uses their sword on my neck, it would be even more hairless? Or we could dig a special princess pit and fill it up with the cutest animal and feral panthers. Princess Miranda, you could pet the fluffy panthers all night in your special inescapable pit. Yes, 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 Mr. Feel the Eel, you're a genius. Or we could simply sit you down in your glutinous throne and read aloud one by one a list of the atrocities and injustices you have committed until Poseidon himself smites you down. Bah, down with the Mer Kingdom. I mean, tee-hee-hee, I love you, princess. Aw, Mr. Feel the Eel, you're so precious. I didn't even know peasants could be this cute. Anyway, as I was saying, wow, a butterfly. Miranda abruptly leaves to chase the butterfly, but wait, that means you're alone with...
Salutations, comrade.
Oh, great. You have done well to weather the tyranny of the Vanderbilts so far, but fear not, the day of their demise fast approaches. The evil princess is falling into our trap just as we intended. She thinks she's just choosing a party activity, but she will actually choose the method of her own death. Huh, the irony is as delicious as the sweat of a proletarat.
Bye, comrade.
As she returns, bye, comrade, may the blood of the monarch salt the earth. Oh god, I mean feral eel, teehee. Parting planning can be so stressful, but I feel so much better after dissecting that butterfly. Fun fact, the most beautiful parts of a butterfly is its gorgeous, glistening stomach innards. Oh, did Mr. Feel run off again? Well, whatever, his party activity suggestions were just so perf. We can just use one of them, unless you have anything better in mind. Impress Miranda with the killer party activity. Well, not literally killer, ideally. You're hoping for something fun, family-friendly, and assassination-proof. The security game. If you murder someone, you lose. You're looking for a game that severs as the opium of the people. And there's no better opium of the people than actual opium, so a game about smoking lots of opium. Wow, can you imagine how cute the serfs will look with their little opium pipes? That would just be so precious, but of course one can't partake in opiates without a matching outfit. Each serf will need their own opium pipe and a matching opium hat and their own opium ascots. Yes, yes, absolutely. It'll be so adorable. Opium is the perfect party activity, plus it's family friendly. Miranda's Mer Kingdom produces plenty of opiates to stock the party. But in order to find a fashionable ascot for each and every serf, Miranda's father has two conquerors. Two peaceful democratic republics. Isn't Daddy the best? It wasn't easy to bring those kingdoms under the Vanderbilt's iron fist, but it'll be worth it for these outfits. The world takes a step away from the shining light of democracy, but you take a step towards Miranda's heart. You gain 2 creativity and charm. Okay, it went from Damien and now switching over to Miranda. I'm so confused, all because of this book. Okay, ugh. Let's increase boldness then. As you enter the bathroom, you notice that there's something a little different about it. Specifically, the different thing is that it is on fire. Oh man, can you believe it? The bathroom just randomly caught on fire for no reason. On the wall, you notice graffiti reading, Scott is more swole than Damien 5 ever, but surely this is unrelated. Shit, dude, I can't get detention again. I have an urgent appointment with someone, and by that I mean my fists have an urgent appointment with their face. And if my fists can't make that appointment... Damien cracks his knuckles. Better think of a way to save him. Call Scott and have him pee it out. If there's one thing we know about Scott, is that he loves to pee on things. If you burn down the whole school, no one would be worrying about one little bathroom. Fight fire with fire? Right, because if the entire school was destroyed by unholy demonic fire, there's no way they would think it's me, right? Looks like there's no way out. Time to resort to senseless violence. Hang on, I'm getting a memo. It's from my secretary, Elbows. What's that, Elbows? My next appointment is here? Have Vritz send them in. As lovely and welcoming as Elbows and Vritz have been, your appointment with Fist is not very fun. You lose 2 fun and boldness. Boo.
Let's do this.
I mean, we're trying to get Damien to reject us to see his rejection anyways, so. You arrive at your chosen table to find Damien dejecting hefty a ball of mashed potatoes, while Polly steadily passes her hand through the same. Okay, so they want the food fight. Okay, here you go. And then they start the food fight.
Let's do this.
Let's work on the gym. The game was so close, the other team demands a rematch. This one goes way worse. Your team is down to just you and Damien. The other team has all the balls except for one you're holding. We're boned. Time to just cover our nuts and let them get it over with. I mean, I'm only in the game, so I can accidentally hit people in the face. I'm not, like, skilled. And it's not like you have some sort of super secret ultimate dodgeball trick hidden up your ass, right? Actually, you do. You take a deep breath and burst out your ultimate technique. The 5-point ball exploding heart technique. Gun! Ah, yes, the most powerful dodgeball technique of all. Gun. You draw your weapon and throw it at the other team for some reason. Maybe you thought it was a dodgeball. You know, that's not how guns work, right? The other team certainly knows. Their team captain picks up the gun and points it at you. Hey, I think I'm going to join their team real quick. Damien and his new team spend the next half hour making you dance. Where are the teachers? You lose 2 smarts and fun. Ah, poo.
Let's do this.
Okay. We'll go to class. Normally, Damien is totally turned out in monstrous civics class, but today he actually seems excited. You asked him why. Because we finally got an assignment I can get behind. Write a proposal to improve your neighborhood. My neighborhood is hell, so I'm going to come up with a kick-ass new torture. I just need to pick an idea. Drinkable termites? No, the termites lobby will be all over us. Constantly firing shotgun? No, the NRA will still refuses to associate with our brand. Repeatedly flying with a dull, rusty butter knife? No, it's not just quite brutal enough. Literally, damn, I've got plenty of good ideas, but no great ones. Help me out here, yeah? Knife soup. Kitten you can never snuggle. Knife soup. Knife soup? You mean soup, but with knives instead of soup? How did you know that was my favorite thing, is replacing things that are not knives with knives? Oh man, those poor idiots are gonna want to eat the soup because it's soup. But then bam! Knives in your mouth. And when they get used to that, I'll give them a bowl of real soup, but with a knife instead of a spoon. Ha ha ha. Damien makes the knife soup into a real thing. It actually becomes a very popular food item among who hate themselves. You gain money as royalties. Hooray.
Let's do this.
Okay. Damien's with Vera. You find Vera sitting in front of a pile of money instead of food as usual. Damien comes over and drops his own money pile on the table and also some organs.
Not bad.
Huh, not bad. But I prefer to exert a little less effort for my income. A dejected swamp creature slumps over to the table and adds some money to Vera's pile. Income? You mean this stuff? This is just what people throw at me to get me to stop punching them. And this is what people throw at me to keep me from revealing what kind of porn they're into. But I agree, the money is only secondary. The frowns on their faces are their own reward. Still, I'm always looking to improve efficiency. Have you tried developing business contacts in hell? Your victims will be even more terrified if they know death won't save them. Yeah, but that doesn't work on the undead. For those, you need a priest. A priest? You know how my family feels about priests. Ugh, I'm sick of terrorizing people one at a time. There's gotta be a way to terrorize everybody in the cafeteria at once. And make money at the same time. I'm sure there is. That is, after all, the essence of capitalism. Set the building on fire, charge and exit, flee. Trick everyone in the cafeteria into having an orgy, then film it, blackmail in bulk.
Great.
I'm surprised you didn't think of that, Damien. Damien, where'd he go? Hey, I'm back. I was just setting the building on fire, real quick. Did I miss anything? What about the rest of the plan? There was a plan? Not anymore. Damien, immune to fire as he is, continues doing exactly what he was doing before the fire, beating people up for their money and organs.
Let's do this.
Oh, we got more money, so
Show me that money.
let's see. I'll buy this.
Catch you later.
Let's do this.
Okay, let's do charm. You see Damien about to punch some noob when suddenly a dimensional portal opens between the two of them. Hey, what the hell? I was about to punch that noob. There will be plenty of noobs to punch, my fearsome paramour, when you are mine. What? I have traveled across time and space to find a fit command for my armies and for my bedroom. Oh, you want me to come over to your kingdom so we can kill people and fuck? I wouldn't put it quite so crassly. Well, I would, and that sounds doper than hell, which isn't hard because hell is lame, but still. But if Damien goes to another dimension to fuck and kill people, how will he fucking kill people with you? There's only one thing to do. Defeat the prince's entire shitty army using nothing but a colander and a grapefruit. Show Damien a picture of the prince's armies wearing clown shoes and assless chaps. You recall the full-page glossy paragraph you saw in the latest issue of Bad Armies magazine. You pull it out of your backpack and show it to Damien. It depicts the prince's army wearing floppy shoes and assless chaps, braiding the opposing force's hair. What is this, a fucking performance piece? Where's the gore? Where's the carnage? I want an army like a steel cube full of crotch kicks and badly suppressed emotions, not this fully mobile tea party. Now, fighting isn't everything, Damien. I'll have you know that opposing armies consistently rate my soldiers higher on friendship and customer service than any other. You lost me at fighting isn't everything, man. Go buy your army some ass armor, pacifist. The prince returns dejectedly to his dimension, hopefully to follow Damien's advice. You gain 2 fun and smarts.
Let's do this.
Okay, he's right over here. Okay, they're doing the contest. Distract Scott.
Let's do this.
We'll do charm again. After advising her with the party drinks and activities, Miranda decides to officially invite you to join her party planning committee. Of course, Miranda's invitation is an official draft notice, including death threats for refusal or tardiness, and an armored guard detailed to fetch you for an immediate emergency meeting. I'm so glad you can make it. Welcome you two to our final official planning meeting for the Winter Serfs Party. Woohoo! It's an honor to be on Princess Miranda's Divine Committee. The serfs are so excited for the party. And I am excited too. I can't wait to see the looks and joys on the faces of the serfs. It warms as a ruler's heart. However, there has been a slight planning setback. A few dozen serfs had the audacity to die during their party preparation work. Something about exhaustion and chronic dehydration and horrendously inhumane working conditions?
Yeah.
Such icky rebellion. But don't worry, I officially uninvited any serfs rebellious enough to die before the party, so that little matter is solved. And now we'll move on to the main subject for our meeting, the cake. Whoa, how lucky the serfs are that you are serving a cake. What kind of cake is it, Princess Miranda? Good question, Mr. Feel the Eel. We're serving many great cakes. My most anticipated one is simple angel food cake. The 2 main ingredients in the cakes are angels and food. It will be the most delicious cake ever. I'm told that marinated angel meat gives the most delicate, subtle flavor. I wouldn't know, of course, as my eating serfs handle all of my tasting for me. Holy bubbles. This cake sure sounds heavenly. Princess, did you get my joke? But since the cake will be a centerpiece of the whole party, simply tasting delicious won't be enough. Once I saw a man hop out of the cake at the bachelorette party. I am sure how he lost all of his clothes, but the effect was incredible. Yes, we'll need some kind of marvelous surprise inside the angel food cake. What kind of surprise should we excite the serfs? Perhaps a copy of our Mer Kingdom Constitution? Signed headshots of their beloved princess? Or coupons for extra punishments? What do serfs even like? Princess, you've been working so hard planning this party. Why don't you let them and I come up with a surprise? After all, you deserve a surprise more than anyone. Aw, Mr. Feel the Eel, I couldn't agree more. I shouldn't have to work hard on anything ever. But I don't want to make it too easy on you, so I demand that the cake contain 2 surprises inside. Each one of you should come up with 1 surprise. Oh, I assure you, Princess, you'll be surprised. Your face will be pointed with a shock so intense that the bells of justice shall finally ring across the watery valleys of the Mer Kingdom. Perfect, that's what I'm going for. Well then, I'm off to go prepare my party guillotine. Oh, don't worry, it's only for tardy serfs.
Comrade Feel is here.
Hail, Comrade Feel the Eel is here, the leader of the Mer Rebellion. Once again, I have leveraged my political position with the princess. The stage is set for our coup. This party shall be the start of a new age, an age of reason, an age of freedom, the age of the new Mer Kingdom. I shall use this ridiculous cake surprise scenario to plant a deadly and vicious assassin inside the desert itself. When Princess Miranda slices into the cake, our assassin will slice into her. Freedom to the serfs, death to the princess. We shall toast to the rise of the proletariat. Mr. Feel the Eel is such a party pooper. If you wish, you can plan some kind of second cake surprise, as the princess mentioned. But whatever you do, she will not live to see it. My assassin shall end her faster than the end of the life, my brother, Mr. Eel the Eel.
Glory to the new Mer
I shall
Kingdom.
see you the morrow, comrade. Glory to the new kingdom. Mr. Feel the Eel slithers away. Quick, come up with the counter surprise that will neutralize Mr. Feel the Eel's deadly cake assassin. Very convincing propaganda in favor of royalty. The assassin's grandma, in order to scold him out about they were committing regicide, grandma's hate regicide. Huh. There's no way that you can write convincing political pamphlets yourself. You got a D in last semester's propaganda class, so you turn to the most easily influential people you can think of. Children. You spend weeks teaching a royalty awareness class to a group of 6-year-olds. Your students turn in their final art projects, macaroni and crayon pamphlets, explaining why Vanderbilts have a divine right to rule the people, own all means of production, and administers the death penalty with no checks or balances. No cheeks. Bruh. The pamphlets are sincere and convincing, but you spent so much time focusing on the dangers of communism that you really neglected to focus on their spelling. Are these pamphlets even legible? God, children are such idiots. You stuff the pamphlets into angel food cake right alongside Mr. Feel the Eel's assassin. You cut your fingers on the raw macaroni and lose creativity and fun. So do we ask Miranda then? Well, since we've sparked up this event anyways, we'll ask Miranda and see how that goes. Ask Miranda to the prom? Yes.
Let's do this.
Let's see how it goes. Don't be silly. This is no time to be asking prom and other commoner celebrations. It's time for the Royal Winter Surf Party, mandatory celebration festivity of surfly service. Yes, my princess, it will be a party to die for. Ah, Mr. Feel the Eel, your words are so kind. And clearly devoid of any underlying meaning. Indeed. Oh boy, you hope your efforts to disarm Mr. Feel the Eel's plans for the assassination have worked. The day of the party happens, and
Glory to Merstatska.
your plans fail. You've been such a lazy and stupid party planner that you weren't even able to stop an assassination. A rebellious faction of the Mer Kingdom serf arises and ends Miranda with no mercy. Such party poopers. Oh, we got an achievement. The funeral. You or any other player got one of your classmates murdered. Well, we got a new secret ending. Hooray. We got 10 new events and 11 new outcomes. Damn. It has an X on Miranda. Miranda died. It was hard to deal with. It reminded that the life is something precious, always to be cherished, as you never knew when it will be gone. There was a lot of discussion about the Mer Kingdom coup. Nobody could deny that the Vanderbilt crown has always imposed a violent tyranny over their kingdom while ruling with an iron fist. They've caused suffering to many, and you caught yourself more than once thinking that Mr. Field the Eel and the rest of the rebellion made a valid point, even if it was through extreme means. And Miranda wasn't free of guilt. She was always prone to be merciless towards her subjects, who seemed to be less than sentient beings to her. So maybe the coup was the last desperate cry for help from people who deserve freedom and justice as much as anyone else. Maybe violence was the only language in the Vanderbilt crown knew. Maybe they left the rebellion no other choice. And yet, even if in perfection the horrendous deaths, she was still Miranda. You loved her no matter her flaws. And then all of a sudden, she was gone. Yes, her death might have been for the better of the Mer Kingdom masses. But you miss her. Damn. Oh, it's the funeral. Okay. Let's just take a little moment of silence. Damn. Excuse me. Oh, even Damien's crying. Okay. Unlock, prepare to bring chaos and destruction to this realm. It's party time. What does that mean? What does that mean? Alright. Anyways. Well, that was an ending. For Miranda, at least. But we need to get rejected by Damien.
Showtime!
Okay. What is your soul emoji? We'll do snowman. Democracy is broken. We'll just do the first ones. What would be the most appealing in a love? A partner, sharp wits, kawaii eyes, taste for party, a big horn, sour, softer, a very tsundere personality. A big horn. What the fuck? Okay. Ah, shit. I got Liam. But we're gonna go talk to... I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. We just need Damien to reject us. Okay, let's increase our charm. You notice Damien and Liam arguing as intensely as they are stupidly. You're not unique. I'm fucking unique. Ha, you wish I'm unique like a snowflake made of flash-frozen tears. Well, I'm unique like a snowflake made of flash-frozen fuck you. I'm so unique, I eat garlic with every meal. Big deal, I'm so unique, I've got a tattoo of the baby Jesus on my ass. Yawn, I'm so unique I can let my victims suck my blood. Weak, I'm so unique I go to church every Sunday. Hey, I'd do that too if I wasn't allergic. Would not. Would too. Bite me, a loo turd. Don't tempt me, misspecific loser. This could go on forever, and it does. You'll never get to smooch either of them. It's up to you to put an end to this debate once and for all. You suggest they decide the issue by number of Momentgram followers, tomb robbery contest. Tomb robbery? That's extremely problematic. You expect me to defile the remains of my undead brethren? Just to win a contest? Sounds rad to me. I'd rob tombs all the time, like for groceries and shit. That's where I got my pet talking skull. That thing hates me. Well, I won't do it. I have principles. Looks like I win by default then, bat boy. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go fuck up some ancient graves anyways, for laughs. You'll probably be cursed for generations for giving Damien the idea. At least Damien likes you. You gain 2 creativity and boldness. Okay, I think for now, for this part,
Let's do
We're gonna go sit with the people, with the single other people. Like, not the shopkeep, but like the extra people who aren't really part of the main story, I guess. But we're still gonna ask Damien to go out, so we could definitely get a rejection from him. But we'll talk to him. You're enjoying a quiet meal by yourself when a wound opens in the fabric of space, revealing the interdimensional prince.
Greetings, my love.
Greetings, hero. I have a task for which no hands are fit but yours. A portal is sealed against me, which I have not strengthened enough to open. Please help me break the seal. On this jar of kosher dill pickles? Seriously? You just take the jar from him, pop up the lid, and hand it back to him. Maybe he'll leave you alone now. Oh, bless you, hero. Your noble deeds deserve a noble title. Yes. Yes, I will give you one free noble title, redeemable now. Maybe he'll leave you alone if you accept the title. Anyways, having one would be sweet. You check his phone to see your options. Foreign Minister of Charge of Extreme Handsomeness. Most unscrupulous treasurer. I'll take that. An excellent choice, and your timing couldn't be better. Our last unscrumptious treasurer just absconded with half our funds. Let me just give you my account numbers, the keys to my phone pit, and combinations to all my safes. Hey, where did you go? No time to talk. Too busy absconding with funds. You take all you can carry for money. Damn.
Let's do this.
Okay. Now we could go to
Give me your
you.
money.
Oh, there's an event. Ooh, wait, this thing is here. How much is it? Okay, but how much is it? Oh, it's $10. Damn. Fuck. What's the free item?
See you later.
I know the composition is not that great, but the color palettes lack depths. But fuck you, it's a gift. Drawing from a random kid. Okay.
Let's do this.
Okay, now we're gonna go... Let's go to
Hey,
the
stranger.
you again. Event. Do we really want to activate an event? An erotic fanfic about dragons. A corpse. I feel like this is something...
Catch you later.
what's his face might be wanting Damien.
Let's do this.
Okay, anyways, we're gonna go talk to her, the coven. You're enjoying your meal in peace when you hear the unmistakable sound of 3 throats clearing. Ahem, ahem, ahem. Yes, hello. As you know, it is customary for a benevolent witch coven to have, as an ally and a malevolent creature of some sort. And since Liam has apparently decided he's too cool for us now, I mean because of your incredible resume and good looks, we've decided to accept you on the trial basis as our supernatural companion for one adventure. A venture not to exceed 3 episodes or eclipse the main plot arc. As a consideration for your willing participation, we'll even allow you to choose your choice of adventures. 3 episodes? You can knock out one of these adventures by the end of lunch, and it actually sounds fun. The coven gives you 2 options. Stop the crime ghost who's been taking over children's body and using them to rob banks. You have a never-before-seen plan. Take on the greatest villain of all, income inequality. You put a stop to the crime ghost crime in the only way you know how. With fake beards. It's working. Now that all the children have fake beards, the crime ghost can't tell other children. He's got no one to possess. Yep, that was totally your plan. You definitely didn't just start slapping beards on kids and hope for the best. Excellent. The day is saved once again, thanks to the coven and our faithful sidekick. What's that? You wanted to know about payment? We're sorry, but the contract clearly states that this is an unpaid internship. The contract does say that. Oh well, at least you gained 4 creativity for your lateral thinking. Hooray.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Hey, stranger.
I have more money. Okay, I'm too poor, so
See you later.
we'll just get this. Okay. Go to you again.
Stranger.
And we'll leave.
Let's do this.
Oh, Coach is here. Let's go talk to Coach. You're about to take the first bite of your delicious cafeteria lunch when Coach appears out of nowhere. Stop! You can't eat that. You're not warmed up yet. Do you want to strain your jaw, sprain your esophagus, pull your intestines? I thought you kids better than this. Come on, stand up. Let's get our food on. You look disappointed. Don't worry, little buddy. I'll let you choose the workout. We've got two options. Playing with your food, specifically playing football with your food. Excuse me. An absolutely ridiculous number of push-ups. Coach helps you set up your peas and mashed potatoes in a classic football formation, and you animate them with forbidden magics. Perfect. Now the food will all get warmed up so it's ready to take the nutrition all the way to your end zone. The end zone is your stomach and eventually your butt. Your food throws down in the most intense football game ever. It all comes down to a controversial call with a broccoli ref. You turn around to find the whole rest of the cafeteria watching your game and betting on the results. They're even more entertained when you command all the players to dive into your mouth. You gain +4 fun. Okay.
Let's do this.
We're not gonna touch our stats. We'll just keep going to the store and leaving.
Let's do this.
Hey, stranger.
Goodbye.
Oh.
Let's do this.
Alright, who's all alone? Oh, it's the Slayer. You're taking a break from socializing to eat your lunch when someone punches you in the knee. It's the Slayer, and she's hiding under your table.
Prepare to die.
Eat, knee pain freak. Now I'm going to punch your other. Ow. You just threw your apple at her. Apparently a use for that red delicious. You defeated the Slayer. She flees, leaving 2 choice pieces of loot behind. The loot flashes rapidly, getting ready to disappear, almost as if you're in some kind of video game. No time to contemplate the nature of existence. Pick some loot before it's all gone. Garlic, rice, and holy water. One monster's weakness is another monster's dinner. A gun that shoots takes that with each shit burned into the side of them. You scoop up the sweet-ass gun and go about your day. Obviously, you're not going to use it to kill any of your classmates. You're a monster, not a monster. But later in biology class, the teacher calls on you without warning. You panic because who has the time to do reading when you're trying to smooch your classmates? But your panic turns to self-assurance when you hear the teacher questions, "What do flies do?" Rather than responding with the lame-ass spoken words, you respond by firing a wooden stake straight into the chalkboard. "Eat shit," explains the teacher. "Why, that's exactly right. Congratulations." You meant to shoot the teacher, but hey, whatever works. You gain 4 boldness.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Give me your money. Oh.
Let's do this.
What's up?
Let's do this.
Alright, the coven is here again. You approach your chosen table to find it already mostly taken up by the coven. They're huddled around some kind of glowing artifact. But we only get 1 wish, not 3, so it's important for all of us to agree before we release the genie. Hope you're ready to express your wish for a secret hideout with a mini fridge and foosball table. Faith has argued just as fervently for world peace.
Save the world.
But as the leader, I think the most sensible option is a mystic sword that will instantly slay this season's big bad. And Hope and Faith immediately object to Joy calling herself the leader, and the 3 soon devolve into a shouting match. Amidst the commotion, you can't help but notice that the wishing lamp is totally unguarded. Without really thinking about it, as if you could ever do, you rub the lamp, release the genie, and wish for A bag full of quarters. A machine that can successfully reheat french fries. A bag full of quarters. Wish granted. Boom, and the genie, and you feel the reassuring weight of bags of quarters on your lap. Seriously? You could wish for anything and you wish for a bag of quarters? What did you need to do? Laundry? Do you have really like arcades playing to hit somebody over the head? Nope, you just really like quarters. So you're saying we brave the fire lakes of lower wrath, then two-headed snakes of Serpentia and the accountants of Babylon, just so you could have a bag of quarters? Basically, and boy was it worth it. From your perspective, these quarters have got to be worth at least 4 money. Hooray. Yay for quarters.
Let's do this.
I have, I think, at least $11 worth in quarters for laundry.
Money.
Alright, let's see. I could buy... What is cheap? Everything is expensive. Whatever.
Let's do this.
We'll go to the library. What's up? Goodbye.
Aw.
Let's do this.
Who's alone? Okay, it's this guy. You're just about to take a bite of your sandwich when some douchebag rips a hole in the fabric of reality. It is I, the interdimensional prince. I have searched far and wide for a hero capable of solving a most fiendish riddle for me. The riddle of how to get my TV to switch from HDMI 1 to HDMI 2. I tried everything sort of actually using the remote control. You have a deep sight and accompany the prince to his dimension where you solve his problem by using the remote control. You truly are both wise and generous. As a thank you, please allow me to teach you one of my kingdom's customary rituals. Perhaps laser communion might be interest to you, or reverse baptism, or eggs. The choice is yours. Fuck that, let's make up our own ritual. How about the ritual where you give me a pile of money and go away? Oh, you mean... Oh, I got achievement. Outcast. You or another player always sit at the cafeteria table with minor characters? Damn. Oh, you mean the rights of poor fiscal decision-making? I didn't know you were so well-versed in the ways of my people. Of course, I'll be glad to demonstrate. The prince dresses up in a golden onesie and hires a chorus of monkeys to chant. Why are you doing this? While he hands you a huge stack of cash. The exchange rate of interdimensional dollars to actual money isn't great. Maybe because he keeps doing this, but you still gain money. Hooray!
Let's do this.
Okay. What's our lowest stat? Charm, so I guess we'll hit the gym. Okay. You join Miranda and Damien's team for game 2. It goes differently. Come on, shit dicks. Face the power of hell. Paint this battlefield red, Damien. Grind them all into the thin red paste. You express your worry and confusion over the number of corpses in the gym. Isn't this supposed to be a friendly game? Friendly? What the fuck is friendly? I only have 2 words in my vocabulary. Kill and murder. Honor, glory, feudalism. These are the words we will fight for. These are the words we will die for. Whoa, you didn't sign up to die. You gotta stop this before it turns into an FPS or something. Guys, this is dodgeball. Let's throw the ball and have fun. You pick up a ball and toss it playfully and down. You put on a disarming smile and stand there, cute as can be. Spoiler alert, this is not end well for you. Defeatist. Miranda kind of shoots you. Don't worry, you only sustained some minor brain damage. It's never stopped you before. You lose 3 smarts though. The brain is kind of important. Alright, moment of truth. We asked Damien to prom. Asked Damien to the prom? Yes.
Let's do this.
You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. Prom? With you?
Noob.
I have more fun setting ants on fire, which is what I'll actually be doing on prom night. Setting ants on fire is rad.
Get a life.
Now, get out of my sight.
You fucking
Your failure
suck.
to make you so despised by society that you were exiled to the wilds, Or you joined a pack of wolves. Alright, we got Damien rejecting us as an ending. Hooray! We did it. We got 7 new events and 8 new outcomes. Damn. Whew. Okay. So now we have officially did the, like, main cast. Alright. Nice. Now we're gonna try... I'm gonna buy more of the stuff from the store. And it's just gonna be whatever comes up. Nothing specific or anything. I think out of my favorite characters, the red girl is my favorite. So we'll just keep going with her. Okay. Welcome. Okay, so we'll do the first one. We'll do the first one. Whoever the first one is. Okay, it's Polly. So if we don't get an event, I'm gonna choose myself for prom and see how that goes. Okay, so we'll start by increasing our stats slowly. So boldness, which is bathrooms. And here comes Liam ranting to anyone who will listen about the failings of his living flesh. I have such a pity for creatures that have to consume things other than blood. Grocery shopping, cooking, chewing, it's a nightmare. No wonder there are so many fad diets. People don't want to have to choose what they eat. Like, have you heard of the MPXXL diet? You eat a tapeworm, and then you eat a bigger tapeworm to swallow the tapeworm, and so on until all of your organs are replaced by tapeworms. It's usually fatal, but the corpses do look fabulous. Oh man, that brings back some memories. The MPXXL diet is how I died. Okay, I remember this. Have you heard of lipid cleanse? It's where you only eat things that came from a mummy. Mummies are rare, so you get super skinny, plus you get to rob tombs. You heard of the Play-Doh diet? Now try the Jurassic diet. You can't eat anything that isn't a dinosaur. Killing a T-Rex alone will get you super buff. So we did this one before. Now we're gonna do this one. Whoa, awesome. I've always wanted to punch a T-Rex, and now I finally have my excuse. But dinosaurs died out years ago, Scott. Where are you going to find one? Easy. I'll squat thrust so hard it sends me back in time. I'm not sure there's a number of squat thrusts you can do that will alter the fabric of reality, Scott. That shows how little you know about squat thrust, Polly. There is no problem that can't be solved by squatting thrust. Later, Scott shows you how to do your math homework with squat thrusts. The magic is real. You gain 2 charm and fun.
Let's do this.
Okay, time to buy something now from the shop.
Hey, stranger.
Okay, let's see. So we have a few event choices. I have a feeling this one might... Oh wait. This one and this one. Okay, so we'll do... I'm curious about the chaos one. I'm not sure if it's quite safe for school and the entire fabric of reality. They sell this to high schoolers, but a girl needs a new pair of badass boots, so fuck safety. I think we'll get the present first,
Thanks.
and then we'll go try to get more money. Oh, our stats are high. Nice.
Let's do
Okay.
this.
So the library will give us money. Let's see. 2 money. Damn, not enough. Scott and Miranda seem to be arguing about something. Your sweet meditation skills are clearly needed. No, I think our football team is called the Spooky High Spooky Monsters Who Spook, but also who play sports. But who's our mascot? Our mascot? Oh, dang, you're right. We don't have one. Oh, what about Misha the mermaid? Mermaids are monsters. No way, too girly. Try this, Wally the werewolf. Why's it gotta be a werewolf? Were the monsters not werewolves? Yeah, well, we're not the mermaids either. Maybe the problem is that the team name is trying to cover a huge, diverse group of people with a single label? No, coach is never wrong. We're just not thinking hard enough. Think, think, think.
Hey, bro.
Hey you look like a hard thinker. What mascot should we use for our team? Easy, we'll just genetically engineer a cross between every kind of monster at the school. Head of a werewolf, tail of a mermaid, hair of Medusa, anks of a vampire, and we call it Abe the Abomination. Just find a regular human, dress him up in a business suit, and make him the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. Corporate greed, that's the real monster. The first one.
Majestic.
Finally, an idea that represents the true diversity of our school. We could use Daddy's Gene Lab. Let's see, in order to fit all the monster parts in the mascot, we'll have to about 100 feet tall, covered in nightmarish appendages and moist tentacles, which means it shall provide great shade on hot game days. The tentacles can hold umbrellas. Huzzah! Yeah, because deadly genetic experiments are always a shortcut to a girl's heart. You gain 2 smarts and boldness.
Let's do this.
Gotta try to get more money again. Alrighty. 2 money. Come on. After all that, you decide to look for a sport outside the school, where to get some good sunbathing. But you fail to focus on your sunbathing since you see Scott and Miranda deep in conversation. It's a sports game thing, Miranda. I think I'm a good boy, but there's something about that just gets me growling when I see the opposing team.
Yuck.
Oh, Scott, believe me, I understand better than you may think. It's exactly how I feel about those horrendous air people. Air people? Yes, Scott, obviously the air people. I know I've told you about them before. They're the sworn enemy of the mer people, and they must all be destroyed if they refuse to accept our superiority. Okay, we've had this conversation before. Scott and Miranda probably have different takes on what the best strategy would be, so think hard about what you pitch. Reach a truce, use your great cheerleading skills to put an end to this feud. Wipe them out, make the Air Kingdom the Mer Kingdom by flooding the entire sky. That didn't work last time, so we'll do this. What? Yes, you're a genius. Cheerleading is always the answer. Scott, as much as I appreciate you, peace isn't the answer with those hideous air people. Also, how do you two plan to put an end to a feud that has existed for centuries just by cheerleading? Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, air people, just end this war. 5, 6, 7, 8. Reaching peace would be really great. 9, 10, 12, 13. Remember to always use sunscreen. You decide not to point out that he forgot an 11. Just missing one number is quite good by lovely Scott's standards.
Disgraceful.
Scott, this is useless. Trying to negotiate with the air people is never an option. But then a slip of paper falls from the sky. Miranda picks it up and reads it. Dear Scott, I really liked your cheerleading. Keep being this cheerful. Sincerely, the Sun. Hooray! This has nothing to do with our feud, Scott. I guess I should seek war advice from someone else. Have a nice day. She might be right, but I won't ever stop cheerleading. Thanks. Thanks, son. Hooray! But then you spot something. Oh god. Good one, Polly. He totally thinks he's friends with the Sun now. You can mess with his head big time. Right? Also, I didn't want the big guy to feel like his cheerleading was useless. As annoying as it can be sometimes, he doesn't deserve to be sad. You know what? I agree. Oh, it was Vera and Polly once again messing with people's heads. But you know what? Scott is happy and he thinks your idea works, so good enough. You gain 2 fun and creativity. Hooray for us.
Let's do this.
Okay, so we don't have enough money yet, so we're just gonna hang out with this guy. You're enjoying a quiet meal by yourself when a wound opens the fabric of space, revealing the interdimensional prints.
My love.
Greetings, hero. I have a task for which no hands are fit but yours. A portal is sealed against me, which I have not the strength enough to open. Please help me break the seal. On this jar of kosher dill pickles. Okay, so now we could get money from him. We'll be the treasurer. And we get money. Yes, cool. Now we could buy that chaos thing. Hopefully it's not too late in the game. Okay.
Give me your money.
Okay, so
No
this.
refunds.
Nothing better than the smell of money. Well, actually, there are many better smells, but you know what I mean, right? So we got the power totem of Zegord, ruler of dark realms. Cool. Time to see what happens.
Let's do this.
Okay, let's work on... Okay, she's in the auditorium, so we can't work on creativity. Ooh, boldness, so bathroom. Later, you're strutting to your stuff with a new totem when it attracts some unwanted attention. Or some wanted attention. Eee, what a cute little dark deity totem you're rocking. Ah, it's so tiny and sweet compared to the dark gods of the ocean. Poor helpless little totem. Blood gushes forth from the totem's eyes, streaking its face with a sinister red. Oh no! It's hungry, poor little guy. Is that it, cutie patootie? Are you hungry, wungry? The totem's mouth stretches open farther than it physically should be able to, and a swarm of locusts bursts forth. We need to find it a yummy for his tummy sacrifices. No princesses, though. I'm sure that's not what it wants anyway. The totem burns fiery hot and icy cold at the same time. Ah, you better find a great sacrifice for the little deity, and it'll make the gal so happy too. Set a giant sacrificial bonfire of weed. Be self-sacrificing. Sacrifice yourself. No, we'll do the bonfire thing. Oh man, I do have a lot of weed on me right now. And for my father's plantations, we can get plenty of seaweed. Wrong weed, Mary Hun. Normally, I don't like to sacrifice weed for anything, but for our pal here, I'm happy to do it. The totem burns to ash in your hands, then pulls itself back together in the blink of an eye, somehow more terrifying than it before. You and Polly turn out your pockets and create a pile of weed. Polly pulls out her lighter. Aw man, only for you, little buddy. The totem smiles a horrifyingly gaping, glowing smile. With a flick of her finger, Polly sets the weed aflame. The cannabis bonfire leaps up high. High. Get it? High. The totem lifts off the ground and floats high above the smoke. The smell of weed thicks in the air. The caws of crows and wheezes of dying echoes around you. Ah, it's happy. You gain 2 boldness and fun.
Let's do this.
Okay, who's sitting alone? Oh, it's the wolf pack. You're about to dig in a delicious bowl of beef jerky when you see the wolf pack across the table panting at you. Yo, dog, can we have some of that beefy jaya you got there? We love meats that's been jerked. Excuse me. Jesus. Come on, we'll totally trade you anything from our lunch. You can have this dead ferret, or this half-chewed telephone receiver, or... While one of them is talking, the other just straight up eats your beef jerky. You hit their noses with the newspaper, but it's too late. Ha, whoops. Guess we gotta trade after all, huh? Which of our foods do you want, dog? How about this black plastic label? Seriously, don't drink this. It's poison. Nothing. Give me my beef jerky back now. We'll take the poison. Oh, is that what it says? We found it in the garbage bin with a skull and crossbones on it. Bones are good to eat, so we took it. But if that's the only thing you want, I guess you can have it. You don't give them time to change their minds. You reach across the table, snatch and chug. On the TV news that night, you learned that after drinking the elixir, you went on a bit of a rampage. Specifically, you declared that cafeteria sovereign state and abolished all laws except for party forever. Your government was soon overthrown by the National Guard, but you've been nominated for the Nobel Prize for partying. You gain 4 fun. Nice.
Let's do this.
Alright, let's work on our creativity. That day while... Okay, why am I reading this? You bump into Scott backstage where he's busy bench pressing a fog machine. When he sees you, he sets down the machine, wipes his forehead, and looks up at you, panting. Sorry, I'm so sweaty. You caught me in the middle of my rehearsal workout. I'm trying to get real swole for the talent show. See, I'm gonna do that scene from the end of Hamlet, you know? The one where he plays dead. But for the last part, when Hamlet rips his shirt off and everybody sees jacked abs. Well, to be honest, bro, I'm not sure I'm jacked enough for the role. Oh, draw it with Sharpie. Here, I made you these drugs. Here, draw it with Sharpie. Oh, my muscles. That's so smart. Why have I been doing these exercises when I could just draw on a 6-pack? Whoa, wait. Why stop at 6-pack? Why not an 8-pack? Why not a 12-pack? The only limit is my imagination. Scott eventually settles on 30 packs. It looks more like belly hair than muscles, but he thinks it looks great. You gain 2 charm and creativity. Hooray.
Let's do this.
Okay, so... Okay, auditorium. Later, you, Polly, and Miranda are watching your adorable little dark deity totem melt the faces off passbyers when...
Here to save the day.
Thank God you found the totem. Hand it over quickly. Whoa, dudes, chill out for a second. Whatever seems to be the matter, we're off to a lovely picnic with our dearest totem friend, little buddy. Your totem is Zegord, ruler of the Dark Realms, an agent of destruction. We must dispose of the totem before the world suffers. Rude. Truly, though, what have you ever done to earn our friendship? This totem has been there for us whenever we needed it. Yeah, when I ran out of ketamine, little buddy made sure a dealer dropped dead in the club with full pockets, so I could have as much as I wanted. It was ketamine-licious. When a suitor brought me the wrong flowers, little buddy made his eyes and teeth melt out of his face. The totem purrs happily, which sounds like a shrieking of 1,000 cows dying of famine. Literally every time I think you guys can't make worse choices, you somehow make worse choices. The coven prepares to attack, their sights set on your precious totem. You better think fast. Swallow the totem whole and keep it safe in your belly. Use sleight of hand to make the totem disappear. Thinking quickly, use your excellent dexterity to palm the totem. Ooh, where did it go? Wait, since when do you know magic? We didn't realize you were magical. We could have used your sorcery on so many quests. My word, do you ever stop talking? Please leave us be, peasants. We have more important things to discuss. Well, I suppose if you possess such great powers, we can trust that you will be able to contain the dark deities within the totem. Yeesh, finally a little respect around here. When have we ever not been trustworthy? The coven pieces out, presumably because they have no examples rather than so many. Nothing up your sleeve except the totem. You remove it and head off to your picnic. You gain 2 boldness and smarts. Hooray.
Let's do this.
Alright, guess we're hanging out with Coach. You're desperately trying to enjoy your meal in peace, but Coach insists on striking up a conversation.
Hi, my beloved student.
Hey there, bud. What you drinking? What? Milk? That's it? That's hardly a drink at all. Everybody knows the drink is the backbone of a balanced lunch. And what would that be without backbones? I don't know. My doctor yells at me whenever I try to find out. But enough about me. Let's get you juiced. You can have sports sauce or muscle juice. Which will it be? Both. Whiskey. Both. Both? Both? What a bold choice. Especially considering that these 2 liquids combined create another highly explosive liquid. But you know what they say. You can't make an omelet without drinking a few explosives.
Good job.
Bottoms up. You grab the 2 bottles from Coach and squirt them into your mouth. Cowabunga. Luckily, your stomach is rated a Class 5 atomic bomb shelter, so you avoid any negative consequences. When your classmates see that you are literally willing to drink a bomb for no reason, though, they ceremonially award you for boldness. Nice.
Let's do this.
Alrighty, now we need to work on smarts. Vera is giving an informative presentation today in speech class. It's called Why Everyone But Me is a Trash Person Who Deserves Scorn. Scott, we must help make sure Vera's speech is a success. Why? Isn't her speech about how we're all really bad and dumb? Because Vera is our friend, Scott, and friendship is the greatest treasure of all. Also, my parents owe money to her father. Oh yeah, okay, this calls for some good old-fashioned cheerleading. Cheerleading, yes. But how does one cheerlead? It's simple, you just... Oh no, I don't know how to explain it with words. Somebody help me do words good. You think if you give Scott a sensible suggestion, it might just stop this from getting any stupider. So you tell them both, too. Build a human pyramid, do the wave. But how shall we construct this pyramid of which you speak? Easy, just follow my lead. Scott picks up Miranda easily, balances her on his shoulder, and starts yelling. Pyramid, Pyramid, pyramid. Ah, yes, it's working. Pyramid, pyramid. We are a pyramid. You'd think this would throw Vera off her game, but she actually gives a tiny smile and points to the two idiots. You see, everyone, this is what I'm talking about when I say you're all trash people. She's got a point. Her speech is actually really convincing. And Miranda and Scott feel like they helped. He gained 2 smarts and creativity. Hooray.
Let's do this.
Alright. Our lowest stats are creativity and charm, but she's at the auditorium, so we're going to the gym. Later, you find Scott sitting on the bleachers talking to himself. And victory is like a car. You just gotta chase it, and chase it. And no, it's no use, bro. The big game's this weekend, and I'm the quarterback, so I gotta give a good pep talk, but... Well, I don't know how to pep talk. Oh yeah, this is the one where... Last time we told him to bring puppies. It's not supposed to be a pep talk. Yeah, the pep talk, that didn't work. So here, wear my lucky underwear. My talk is always peppier with this around my nethers. Whoa, these undies are so soft and so comfy too. They're real snuggling my balls. Just like we're gonna snuggle the ball during the big game this weekend. We're gonna snuggle it close and we're gonna snuggle it tight and we won't let go without a fight. You were right, bro. This underwear really is inspiring. My growing, bruh. They were really just a pair of silk boxer briefs you were planning to give Scott as a gift and let him believe what he wants to believe. You gain 2 fun and charm. Hooray.
Let's do this.
Alright, Coach is alone, so we'll hang out with Coach. You're hoping to enjoy your meal in peace, but Coach seems to have a different idea. What's this? Eating regular food? Again? Fruits, vegetables, meats, dairy, blood, these are all parts of a complete lunch, sure. But you're forgetting the most important food group of all, dietary supplements. Don't you worry now, old Coach never goes anywhere without some emergency vitamins. Here, take your pick. It would be rude to turn him down, and who knows, maybe you'll gain some benefits after all. Coach holds out 2 pill bottles. Palomino Gold 25 horse supplement for a shiny coat and luxurious mane. A completely black bottle emblazoned with Chinese characters for party time. You swallow the entire bottle of mystery pills before Coach can stop you. Whoa, slow down there, champ. The old woman who sold me those vitamins told me they were basically poison. I bought them anyway because, as we all know, whatever doesn't kill you makes you... You wake up 36 hours later in the middle of an impassioned speech to the student council about dolphin sex. You have no idea what happened during the 36 hours. But you have a new tattoo, and everyone keeps calling you Deep 6'9". You gain 40 for fun.
Let's do this.
Alrighty. So now we could do creativity. When you go to remove your costume, you see Scott still wearing his tree suit. You haven't seen a tree look this bump since Woody, the Ent's parents, were cut down to make your way for that mega ball. You ask Scott, what's wrong? I really thought I was going to be an important part of this play, bro. I mean, trees are important, right? They give oxygen and shade, and you can pee on them. Plus, the director calls me an... Okay, so... What is it? We have to make him... What if everyone was scenery? Scott's not a tree, he's a tree person. He comes alive at the last second and rips the bad guy in half. Which is Vera, right? So, what if everyone was scenery? Everyone? You mean all of us would simply stand motionless for 2 hours, dressed as various inanimate objects? That would be the most daring performance ever conceived. A rejection of tyranny, of action, and plot, and characters, and entertainment. But won't people get bored? Of course, that's how you know it's art. Hooray, and I'll be the tallest one, so I'll be super important too. You leave Scott and Liam, who has promised to teach him how to become the tree of truly spiritual level. You gain 2 smarts and charm.
Let's do this.
Okay. Creativity again is the lowest, so... Alrighty. Later you hear an unmistakable growling that can only mean one thing. Intergalactic lions have broken through space to devour one of the smaller, weaker students. No wait, it's just the wolf pack. Guess it could have meant 2 things. For the last time, is this bromance or a bro treason, broski? You're my teammates and my family, and I'm not trying to be a bad Scott, but oh yeah, this is like, why aren't you hanging out with us? Blah blah blah. Let me teach you a new game, extremely long distance fetch. Guys, on the inside, aren't we all wolves? Bro, that's like deep, bro. Like super deep. Maybe too deep? Nah, bro, the perfect deepness. This is exactly the kind of question we need to be asking ourselves as SJWs. Yes, super jacked wolves need to be socially aware too. Oh, now I get it. We're all wolves because we all pee in the same toilets? Or because the school is one big wolf pack? Bro, maybe it is. Maybe it is. The wolves wander away to ponder this further. You're not sure that they're sold on this, or that they're entirely sober, so the effects may not last.
Awesome, bro.
Wow, you sure know a lot about wolves, and life, and everything. You must have a lot of smarts. Scott looks at you with awe, and you have a feeling that he's just gained a lot of respect for you, while you've gained 2 smarts and charm. Cool.
Let's do this.
Alrighty. Oh, it's the coven. You're enjoying your meal in peace when you hear the unmistakable sound of 3 throats clearing. Ahem, ahem, ahem. Yes, hello. As you know, okay, so they want us to hang out. And now we're gonna choose. Take on the greatest villains of all, income inequality. It turns out income inequality is the name of a giant goblin made of money that's been terrorizing the city. You attack it, and in the only way you know how. Stealing. It's working. All the money you stole was load-bearing. The goblin is going to collapse. Yep, that was totally your plan. You definitely weren't just stealing the money because you wanted money. Excellent. The day is saved once again, and thanks to the Coven and our faithful sidekick. It turns out the best way to defeat income inequality is by robbing from the rich and giving it to yourself. You gain money. Hooray. Even though we don't really need it. Okay, our last stat. Our lowest stat is creativity again. For a long moment, you, Polly, and Miranda can do nothing but stare at the newly freed dark deity. Dude, this is awesome. I can't believe our sweet little kawaii deity is finally out here in the universe with us. Me neither. So, like, what now? Yeah, I guess little buddy isn't so little anymore. The dark deity smiles and grins of the eternal damned. The paint begins to melt off the walls of the hallway. Windows shatter, sending shards of glass flying dangerously through the air. The ground rumbles and shakes with the force of a magnitude 12th earthquakes, which is actually farther than the richer scale goes. Yikes, who knew what unleashed a dark deity from a totem would have consequences? This could definitely spiral out of control. Better do something and fast. Fight the dark deity. Ask the dark deity to monster prom. You immediately drop to one knee and pull out a beautiful banquet of blood-soaked daisies. Oh my god, what? Squee! You make your pitch to the dark deity, citing all of the wonderful times you've had together, annoying the coven, making sacrifices, melting faces, and how much it all meant to you. The dark deity blushes and cracks creep across the glass of the windows. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me in several millennia of existence. Do you really, really feel that way about me? The dark deity flutters its eyelashes and birds drop dead from the sky. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! You are sure, Zagord, ruler of the dark realm, that yes, your feelings are on the level. This is amazing! It's been a while since anyone's... I need to protect my fragile heart. Aw! Let me think about it, okay? Totally okay. Wait, are you going to the monster prom with your dark deity? Could be. You might have gained a prom date, but you definitely gained 2 boldness and charm. Alright. Did they add them as an option? Okay, so I guess we have to go... Who will you ask to the prom? None of them. Ask none to the prom? Yes.
Let's do this.
Because we're going with the deity, right? You asked nobody to the prom because your heart now belongs to the ancient dark deity. Last time Zigor told you it was thinking about your proposal, you decided to go to prom and wait for it to appear. You believe from the bottom of your heart that your feelings are mutual, after everything you lived through together. And you're right! We did it! We got achievement, love from the depths. Another player, ancient deity to date. Hooray! We did it! You have the cutest and nicest date together. You even hold hands, or whatever Zigord has for hands anyway. In a moment of vulnerability, Zigord, ruler of the Dark Realm, shares its deepest thoughts with you. You know, I've been told for millennia that I was meant to be Dark Deity, whose only purpose was bringing this reality to its undoing. But I've realized I don't need to be who... But I realize I don't need to be who I've been told to be. I've had more fun these days with you than in many millennia, plotting this realm's demise. I think being a Dark Deity is not in my true nature, no. I may really be a high school girl. The Dark Deity shapeshifts into a purple tentacle girl. Say goodbye to Zigord, ruler of the Dark Realms. From now on, you could call me Zoe. Nice. We got 1 new secret ending, hooray! We got 8 new events and 15 new outcomes. Let's see what the end is. There's 6 weeks, May, okay, so... You know what, like it does forever, life happens, wonderful. The school plays with success in the end. The New Yorker said, never has a tree been compelling and convincing as a tree in the play, simply mesmerizing. Liam honed his most high skill no one cares about. Liam, Damien loved fire to the very end, that's nice. Okay, for those larger battle, bones again, blah blah. Okay, that's it. Nothing else really happens. We did it. Alright, so we got Damien to take us to prom, hooray. Then we had a secret ending with Miranda, which she died. Then we got Damien to reject us and see how that went. So there was that. And then we got a surprisingly new date, which we couldn't even choose to ask the prom because we went to the prom by ourselves waiting for the Dark Deity to answer. So we got 2 dates. Hooray! And that is going to be all for today's stream. Next time, we'll either do the DLC or we'll continue with the events to see what happens. I'll probably do the events again before we move on to DLC, but who knows, we'll see. But until next time, thank you for today's stream. Take care and have a good one. Goodbye!